Hey there, folks. How we doing? It's tell you in a minute. It's 7:17 a.m. Saturday, October 15th, 2016. So, a few quick videos I'm going to do today. Not the typical longer ones. Every time I talk to you, there's a lot I'm trying to get out. There's a lot of different information that flows in and out, and it would be nice if I could put it to you in a more clear, more easily flowing format. I'm doing the best I can. My brain doesn't work like that. I've told all of you that you're so much more than what you think you are. You're huge. Your spirit, your sentient energy that's in a body. Well, you're a body that has within it, the main part is you, who you really are, plus another spirit, sentient energy. It's got its own mind. Is that from the planet? That originally had come from Gaia, who's the mother of the planet. And then your DNA has memory in it. So, you know, there's a lot going on in your bodies. However, excuse me, you are mostly your spirit that's inside the body having a life. That also makes it harder to pick off past lives, folks, because there's a lot going on. Excuse me, there's a lot going on there. DNA, past lives for that DNA that has memory, your own personal past lives, and your body, the spirit that came from Gaia. I call it the body or the planet energy in you. Excuse me, spirit in you. That's had a lot of lives. Okay. That part of you, of your body, has been abused, just like you that I'm talking to within your body. Okay, I want to go over something real quick. Matrix. Excuse me. There's I enjoyed the films about the Matrix. It's a very misleading term. A lot of people would think, when people use the term Matrix, most people, the first thing they're going to go to is think about the movie, where everyone's really asleep in a container, being fed off of their energy. You know, folks, it's not like that whatsoever. Using the Matrix, using the word Matrix, literally leans people towards that thought process. If you're trying to help them and wake them up, that's not a good way to do it. It's automatically throwing them off the track. I want to help you get on track, so I'm going to push your train off the track. Different people in different places use different wording. Remember, we're all family. So this is not just for those who are awakening others. This is for those that are awakening. Now, having said that, let's go to the actual word definition, okay? Excuse me. Matrix, noun, an environment or material in which something develops, a surrounding medium or structure. So the body is literally a matrix, because the spirit goes inside and it develops. It's a surrounding medium or structure for the two different spirits that are put in the body that make both of them grow. Now, a medium in which something develops, that's also the third dimension. The third dimension is the medium within many or within whatever many different physical bodies are growing with, and the spirits put in the bodies that are in the third dimension, they're growing too. So I would just offer to you to be careful. You want to help people wake up. That's in your heart. That's why you do this. So you want to be careful with that word. If you use that word, you should describe exactly what it means. A matrix is an environment in which something grows, like the body. The third dimension is a basic body. It's a separated frequency field in which other things are in there physically, and they're growing. Okay. When you say matrix, people start thinking that they're asleep and that there's aliens attached and all this other stuff. Folks, there's enough of an issue with people thinking that they're being attacked by the NSA and everything else when they're just being worked on. They're being enhanced to grow stronger. I feel pressure in my head. I'm being attacked. Oh, they're freaking out. One of them's a very close friend of mine. I can't fix that until I get the hell out of here. There's a video relative to some of that coming up next. I'm thinking I'll probably call it E does not equal MC squared ? It's to make a certain point. Hey, Herc, how you doing, big man? You okay, buddy? I love you, buddy. I love you, big boy. I'm going to vacuum today, okay? I love you, buddy. You're the man. Yes, you are. You're the man. So anyway, I just wanted to say that about the matrix. Please be careful with how you use it. Okay? Now, something else. The quickening of the awakening, stronger brain and body symptoms of your awakening are now happening. There was just a strong part of Lily's first focal point, not real strong, but strong enough, that right here around the planet was in some of the bodies that are awakening. Source family, the group that I'm careful about saying source family because there's groups out there called source family. They're telling each other, "Well, your source, your source, your source." This has nothing to do with quote unquote the source family. I'm talking about a small group of us that are family. And being source doesn't mean diddly squat. Okay, it means you have the advantage, the ability to use strong power. Some of them have actually had the source energy yanked out of them completely, entirely, permanently, and they're left with fame and soul. So it's really clean energy, but that also makes it weak. It's a penalty that Source has been paying for being arrogant and abusive and non-conducive to the new change, which is about everyone and everything understanding how awesome they are, who they really are, and the fact that everything is to be considered equal. There's Source out there that thinks because it has these extra frequencies and increased power level that it's better than, or needs to be worshipped. That stuff's being taken care of. So anyway, moving along, blah. This part of Lily and Red Tiger Lily kind of not backing her up with more energy, but they're kind of helping. And part of my energy looking around, part of it's like my body energy flowing out of this body. Excuse me. That's wild. Who doesn't want me to say that, huh? Okay. I had a little talk. Excuse me, I had a little talk with everything on the other side this morning and gave them a warning. Now they're understanding the validity behind my words. Anyway, so was to keep me from saying what I was about to say. Oh yeah, I had talked this anyway. I talked with this stuff this morning. Let it know I need to be left alone the rest of my life. They won't comply. They will die. Is no problem. But you, Paul, Deanna, and others, they've watched this go on with me for a long time. Years. They're strong enough to see this stuff. It bothers them. But anyway, this other strong part of Lily has been in some of the people that are important to this new awakening. And I am fading away. I am going. Okay, this body, it goes in and out as far as coming alive, going. I'm tired of it. When it's time I can drop my own body, I have to wait till next year. So I'm going to be around a little bit. But it's definite on the other side. There's a definite understanding. He's coming out. It's understood. It's the process is being made to happen. They can't screw this up because I can fix it myself. And so they understand this now. And besides, they know what's inside me. This body, anyway, what I am needs to come out. It's got work to do. It's like someone who wants to hit the time clock to go to work. They need to. They got a job they got to do. And something saying, no, you can't clock in. That thing's getting punched in the face. Just an example. Don't go punching people in the face. Don't hit yourself either. Anyway, because of this, because things are getting ready for a new stage of rapid change, your bodies and brains are being changed hard now too, okay? If it hasn't happened yet, relax. But for those that are already in that state, I want you to understand what's happening. There's a young lady at Costco that I talked with, and she looked, excuse me, it's always so fun to see her. She's really neat energy. She sees it, feels it, and she's going to help a lot of people understand stuff that are not awake yet. They're totally unaware of all this. So she looked at me and she goes, Jay, do I need to get another crank up? And I said, honey, it's a one-time deal. And I looked at her. I said, oh, you're getting all the headaches. She goes, yeah. I get so tired I can't get out of bed. I said, yeah. It won't happen when you have to go to work, like you're going to miss work. It won't hurt you. But your body's being changed real strong, real hard right now. As I said, especially like in the solar plexus, chest, and in the head, with her. And, she's got a good heart too. And she goes, yeah. As the heart goes through this quickening process of awakening, it flutters a little bit, not like a heart attack, like heart, it's not like that. It just, if the energy, it flows, the energy grows, it flows stronger, it flows more. Okay, it's just like that. Solar plexus, it gets real strong with like, I'm hungry, I want to eat and throw up at the same time. It gets weird, okay? Sometimes strong pressure, different with different people, that's just a basic feeling. Excuse me. And then we have the issue with the brains, with the pressure in the head, with being made dizzy, having to go lay down. Sometimes you got the day off, you feel like you lost almost the whole day because you had to lay down and relax, maybe take a nap, maybe you're told to go watch a movie or two. Okay, I have issues with stuff on the other side because of what I am and because they won't listen to me, and that's different than what you're going to be going through. Okay, everything that's going to come up to you, everything that's around you that goes in your head in and out working on you, that's to help. Okay, they might not make as smooth a turn through a curve as I want them to, but they're still going to get you through the curve just fine, or as you would want them to too. Okay, it might be a little strong, but this is strong energy, folks, and this is Lily energy for the most part doing it. It's obvious on the other side, and it's a known thing. Hard change is about to come. They want all of you that, as I go, they want the other ones stepping up. The idea was for me to be here, start going to people's heads, prove it's a fact, prove it to a scientist, screw them. Love them, but screw them and their attitude. Their attitudes, their words don't matter. They matter, but their thought processes, they want to spew out, love them, but screw that. Not interested, doesn't matter. They have their own little world. Most of them have their own little world they live in, where everything has to be proven the way I want it. Otherwise, I won't believe it. Whatever. I don't know how they can see anything. Some of these people have their heads up their butts so far. It's oxygen deprivation and pretty dark up there, I would expect. Moving right along. Damn, Jay says just whatever the hell he wants. True. I say what I think is important to you, but sometimes I throw a little twist in there. I get tired of stuff. I've waited a long time to get here. For myself and for all of you. For myself, I want to do my job. My job is taking care of, everyone, everything. Protecting, making better. It's serving. I'm just not a servant. Things can be so much better for all of you, and it's gonna be, damn it. Nothing can stop that. Nothing. Anyway, getting a little aggressive here. My body's being cooked up too a little bit. It's just my energy. It's heating it up. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Your body sometimes get really warm. Folks, you're not, those of us that have a couple of years on us, you're not going through menopause again or something like that, and you're not getting sick. A lot of you too, that's energy work going on in your body. Sometimes you really just heat up. You'll start sweating. I'm near the AC unit. It's not up too high, but, my body's putting out heat right now. If you hit me with one of those aura things, you'd see some red in there, some green. My energy can be a little misleading because it puts out all these crazy colors. Anyway, also the flu stuff. I just went through a period. Now, again, it's a little different with me, but that does not mean that you're not going to go through a rapid point like this too. But I literally, my throat was starting to get sore. I was going in and out of that like fever stage. It's like I was really starting to get sick. I felt like it. Brigitte even said, she goes, Daddy, your energy is just really low. But it's like it's like you're hamming. It's like you're sick, but you're not. I'm like, yeah. Brigitte's really strong, folks. There's some cool people out there, and like I was saying, I'm leaving, and they're the ones taking charge. I just came here to start everything. I came here to fight, to take care of crap on the other side, to fight it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I don't quit. I was made just too damn strong for these idiots. They made me, the original first ones. And they just kept being abusive. They're gone. Whatever. No big deal. A mop, pine sol, some water, and a bucket. That's all. Simple. No big deal. It's a big deal they're gone, but that's all that matters. Okay? But now you have all these other people that are coming out real strong. It's not about one person. It's about everyone starting to awaken. And that's the way it should be. That's the way I want it. I just want to do my job and leave, just like the janitor. I had to say stuff about myself this life. I couldn't help it. You have to know what's going on. If a race car driver wants to talk about racing and how he goes through the curves and everything else and how to feel it and do this, he's going to be talking about how he feels it, okay? How he moves, his feelings. That doesn't mean he's trying to make something about him. He's trying to describe something from his own personal life, from his own personal actions to help you understand it. I've pointed out bad about myself too. Mistakes, stupidity, whatever. I'm as guilty as anyone, maybe more. We're family, folks. No one's any better than anyone else. That's the new format. Easier life would come from understanding and accepting that. You need to understand something first before you can accept it. Understand it, understand why there's a need for it, and then you have it. So anyway, this quickening thing, folks, a bunch of you are being made ready. Folks, this is literally a tidal wave building up of compassion, honor, very strong fortitude, aggressive fortitude to move forward, not be abusive. No abuse. It's a wave moving forward of awakening. So I told you, most all of you coming to me are teachers, but leaders. But you're not the only ones. Folks, this is going to happen, and it's going to be about everyone and everything. No physical being, no metaphysical being, no spirit. This is about everyone. This is about a table all of a sudden materializing through many dimensions, and everybody having the opportunity to come sit down and talk with other family members, not being forced to, but the opportunity being offered. Just like my information. Nobody says you have to read my books. Book sales keep on increasing because people are more concerned about what's going on. Where they come from? I mean, that's one of the biggest questions in people's minds, especially religious people. Where did this stuff come from? Religions. There's too much stuff in this stuff. It doesn't make any sense. I'm just going to go to church. I'm going to say my yada yada. I'm going to give some money. I'm going to go home and, and just forget about it and just keep going. So whatever's out there that I can't see, that I don't understand, I'll just give it offering and just go. Do my little praise thing. Well, that's changing. People will become aware of themselves. Then they become aware of what's around them. Then they understand. And when you see different beings, that's what the book's about. Bada boom, bada bing. Creation is beginning your origin. Where'd you come from? How did it start? Bada boom, bada bing. What came first, chicken or the egg? Something that's so simple, it's like breathing. Well, breathing for normal people, not like me. That's M66, by the way. Courtesy of NASA. Okay. Creation, its journey evolving into paradise. After it was made, after creation was made and put together and things started happening, and the first book tells you what's in it. They say it's like 134 pages or something. I don't know. It's always a little less because the Roman numeral thing. So they count those pages. Anyway, this is about the new beings that were developed. Okay, the new ones that came. Plus, it's about how everything was played against itself, what the original first big male and female did, what all the different big players were doing, what was happening to everyone else. It's about the history of the Earth. Well, now we're in the 6th age, but the different ages about what year they started, not exact year, like 5.7 million years ago or something, whatever. It's got basic dates in there. It tells you how to talk to stone. Okay, stone has got the energy of the planet in it. That's what you're talking to. The stone material itself has different frequencies, but those frequencies are also part of planetary essence, the female universal essence. Okay, and like lapis lazuli has a different. Here's a bag of some really nice lapis. Okay, that I put. I think it's from Afghanistan. Yeah, I can't see, but anyway, it has a different frequency. Lapis has different frequencies than Dragonstone Jasper. Okay, these different frequencies resonate with the body, but still the energy inside that you can actually talk to will be Gaia. How do you deal with people that are saying all this stuff doesn't exist? It's in there. Folks, there's negativity percentages of all the different original spirit beings, and then the negativity percentages of the of the new beings that were made. And then they came from Lily and Arae, and also from Lydia and Armelius. They're gone too. I miss Armelius. Anyway, there's so much stuff that I didn't even touch the top of it. Who did what? How do they react together? What happened? Where did this come from? That come from? Why did this do that? Who is playing what role in this big game of chess called creations that we write off as creation's history? It's easy for me to look at, so I knew I had to write the books. Take care of stuff on the other side, getting rid of it, fighting it, killing it, whatever. I started off trying to, imprison it. That didn't work too good. Anyway, the third thing was to crank up as many people, as many of you as possible, but also especially Source that was here, so that y'all could crank up other people. So I'm out of here. Y'all take this. Y'all going to be in the limelight. Okay? All of you that are getting stronger, feeling it, you have a big role to play. Okay? And whether you get into the mass media or you are just well known and loved in your community or around the world, or even off planet, okay? However it happens, you will be known for what you do, but you will be helping others become aware of themselves, and that's what you do. We lead by example. We have heart. We have compassion. We care. We don't pick up stones and guns and go after people. We help people become aware. It was imperative for the original first being male and female to make sure people couldn't be aware of what's going on the other side, or to be able to see things going on, or to be able to see things going on, and what was causing all the strife and abuse in their life. Excuse me. Okay. There's someone being stupid. Over the years, it's gotten easier to clean, freeze, dry, and store this stuff. So anyway, so folks, when you're feeling the extra pressure and everything, don't worry. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you what to do, okay? But don't waste your money going to a doctor. If you are walking and all of a sudden you pass out, you're really got some serious issue, your sinuses are draining so bad you think you're going to die, whatever, you want to go to the doctor. But it's like the 10 and 9, it's the ringing in your ears. Folks, that's just going to keep happening. All the doctors are freaking out. It's like, we can't stop it. No, you're not going to. It's being done to change the bodies so that you can communicate back and forth better. And there's more to it than just that, but that's the main thing. People used to get locked up in insane asylums for being able to talk to spirit. Now we look to being able to do it better. Personally, I call that progress. So, and there will be more ear ringing too. So folks, don't get all disheartened about this. This is good. Okay, just try not to worry. It's like my buddy in Costco. She's so cool. I said, honey, you're fine. You're just getting stronger. And she goes, well, yeah, I feel that, but it's just, I said, yeah, I know. I understand. So anyway, I need to make this video. I've mentioned this before, but I need to say it now because it just recently got hard. The past 2 weeks, it started increasing. And different people, different times, some of them not yet. Okay? So Don't worry about it. It's literally the quickening of your awakening, and it's also the quickening of the this awakening movement wave. I hate to say movement. You think about people with signs. No, it's energy. It's compassion. It's honor. It's the sense of equality. It's fortitude. It's a soft wave of energy that's just flowing. Well, folks, love you. Just want to get that out there. Don't worry about your body getting kind of weird on you. It's all right. Don't worry about it's going to make you wreck or something. It's not. Okay? It's controlled, and it's to help enhance you, and with the thought of, we're going to not just help ourselves, which is important. We're people too, but to help others. And then with the word matrix, please, if you're going to use it, explain it the first time you go to use it. Otherwise, they're going to be thinking about the movie, and that's not going to help people wake up. That's going to confuse them. Okay? It's going to make it harder for them to wake up, not better. Okay? Don't worry about making mistakes. Just keep going. You make it a mistake, it's a terrific learning opportunity to improve what you're doing. When I had my own automotive repair shops, and the few times I'd have a mechanic work for me, I'd say, look, don't worry about making a mistake. Let's just catch it before it goes out the door. I said, if you think I can't make a mistake, watch me 5 minutes. I keep learning more. Quick way to do this, quick way to do that. That's not, I didn't just make, I'm not worried about making a quote-unquote mistake. I'm worried about not learning how to progress forward. Okay, if you make the same mistake 3 times, stop, look at it. Okay, and it's no big deal. But you want to give yourself a hard time for what? For not being perfect, something that doesn't exist? Don't give yourself a hard time for something that doesn't exist. That's silly, isn't it? Folks, y'all rock. Okay? And y'all are going to take this forward. Some of you get more attention than others. Don't worry about it. Everyone's role is very, very important. It's paramount to awakening this planet. And by the way, some of what's going on is cranking people up. It's never existed. Never. It's never been anywhere. Okay? Where one person could go into someone and crank them up, that's never happened until now. No planet, no quote-unquote ETs, no. This is it. This is how the awakening starts. That's why over 1 billion years there was a legend called Earth. In the 5th age, 2016, December 21st, 2012, it was supposed to be the awakening. And that was where everybody, good boy Herky, I'm trying to hurry, buddy. That's where everyone's going to be aware that there's a quote-unquote Mother, Father, God. Well, it's changed. It's 2016, as people becoming aware of themselves. It's not about one being or two being or, spirits or people. It's about everyone. It's about family. So, don't worry about the extra stress and stuff. And just relax, keep going. Don't worry about making mistakes. That, it's progress moving forward. Okay? I love you all, man. Take care.